Welcome everyone. Another week of joy. This is the first week we'll actually record these meetings, and I will just quickly give you a roundup of what I've been up to. I've got a thing here. One second, I'll just share my screen. Let's see which screen. So we're nearly done with the new front end. I think the best way to go is I was thinking a lot about like the user of this product and why they would be looking for us. And I think the best way to go is actual use case, which is borrowing, rather than marketing it as the next, big stablecoin protocol, which it is. I think if someone's looking, why wouldn't they use like just any stablecoin that's out there right now? What they actually want to do is borrow some money off of their collateral. And if they can do that at 0% interest, I think that will be a lot more useful than to finding people that are interested in this. So it starts off with this, and they can put updates here. It tells them a little bit that we're natively on the Polygon ZK EVM, and then that we're stablecoin backed, minted, and governed by users, not banks. And we have this nice little lighting effect here. How it sort of works. The stablecoin launches in two stages, this stage and that stage. So it's two stages. This is the one stage, and then stage two is the smart vaults, which will be launching soon or testing soon. And then features, how we're different from USDC and DAI, and then some details on the features. And then I wanted to talk about the TST token, and what that's used for, and all the benefits of it. And I mean, I showed most of this last week, but I've just been tweaking it and working on it. And that you can get it on Coinbase and Uniswap. And then we have our advisors here, Patry Friedman and Faraj and so on and so forth. And then join the community. So it's getting there. Added a little bit more whiz bang. Anna did mention this morning on the call that we had that it was a little bit too many colors, but I they represent the flags of the different countries or regions, like the European flag or the dollar, the red and blue, or the red and blue of pound, or red and white with yen, and so forth. So it's kind of hard. Either we make them all one color and just have the currency symbol. The reason why I didn't like that is because the Australian dollar, the American dollar, and many other places use the same symbol. So I wanted to sort of differentiate those regions. But saying that, Australia also has blue and red. I mean, I guess they've also got green and yellow, but so is Brazil and so is India. So it's kind of difficult. But yeah, that's kind of where that's up to at the moment. Then we have the new interface design stuff, which isn't this one actually. I'll just have to, I'll have to bring that up some other time. But it's getting there. It's really interesting seeing it come together, and where we've got a meeting scheduled with the team that's designing and implementing the front end tomorrow with Ewan and Philip and anyone else who wants to join. But that's due for tomorrow at 11 o'clock CET. And that's kind of it for now. I've just been really working hard on that because it just needs to get done. I'll hand it over to Ewan.
The end of last week, I was focusing on deploying everything to some test nets and writing docs, and I finished that all on Friday. But I couldn't publish the docs because I couldn't access GitHub without my UK SIM because of the two-factor authentication. So I'm going to do that today. So I'll send a link out for how you can test all the vaults today. Um, and yeah, I mean, apart from that, there's some tweaks still to do on the smart vaults, and there's some research to do on the NFT images, and that's what I'll be doing this week.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'm really excited to start testing. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So currently, all the contracts are ready to go and like public and verified on Etherscan for like Sepolia network, which is an Ethernet, like an EVM testnet, and then Mumbai, which is a Polygon testnet, and then I was also gonna put them onto the ZK EVM testnet today. But I need to get enough girly to do that first, which I should be able to do today.
Oh yeah, cool.
And yeah, the other thing about ZK EVM was the thing that I was talking to you about, Josh, which is that we might need to wait until there's some chain data feeds available before we can launch.
Yeah, I've been emailing
I
and
imagine that won't take long though,
yeah, right.
because Polygon and Chainlink are really like quite closely affiliated companies. I think they do quite a lot of collaboration and stuff. So I imagine that it's probably already in the pipeline.
Yeah, cool. Because I've been, really working on trying to reach out to them, but no one seems to know. I just need to find the right person, I guess. Um,
Cool.
yeah, but yeah, I'll keep chasing that up, and we just move forward. Awesome. The other thing was I had a couple of great podcasts as well over the weekend with interviews that people did with me, and always fascinating conversations and fun. And I think it brings a lot of people in that are interested in what we're doing. Yeah, it's really good. So thanks a lot, George, for organizing them. And if anyone's watching this and you have a podcast and you want to interview us, just reach out. I'll hand it over to George.
Thanks, Josh. Yeah, just working on the content across all socials, as always, outreaching to the podcast as well. We had, like Josh said, a couple interviews, the World Crypto podcast, one today as well with Brave New Coin. Heart Edge, we've arranged an interview with him for our upcoming podcast. That will be today. Yeah, and as you said, it was on DeFi Slate, the two interviews over the weekend. The Twitter Spaces over the weekend. They've rebranded to the Roll Up, so they're a Roll Up specific podcast. So that was pretty interesting, and Crypto Sniper as well. We've got 6.2k views on that on YouTube, so that was quite a really big podcast.
Yeah, that was
big
good.
video there. Yeah, got quite a few people liking the project off the back of that, so that was positive. Yeah, so just carrying on with doing those and arranging some more. Also working on the email campaign. Need some feedback from Josh on that as well after this, hopefully. We've got the newsletter coming up this week, so I'll be posting that on the for the email list as well. That'll be on Thursday, and also need to plan some content for next month as well. So yeah, I'm also trying to socialize on the Polygon page as well, because I know that will be hopefully get some awareness from that page onto us. So just started to sort of comment and do some things. I've seen you've been doing the same, Josh. So.
Yeah, I've been trying to do as much as possible there. We've also got another fellow just chatting and stuff on CoinMarketCap for us a lot. I know that Thorex was doing a little bit of that too. You were meant to do it too, George, and I didn't end up funding. I just realized this morning actually your things with some Binance coins, so you can actually sign up to that. So because you need like at least $2 in an Ethereum account or an EVM account so that you can do that. Hey, that sounds
Okay.
great, Georgia. So next week, where we just keep going what we're doing. Ewan, in terms of the testing, did you want to? Should we start a different chat channel in Discord? How do you want to work it?
So feedback on and questions and stuff.
Yeah, or like some sort of structure. Do you want to have a separate talk about that, or is there?
Yeah, it probably couldn't hurt. Otherwise, yeah, if it goes into like general chat channel, then things get lost and conversations become a bit diverted. So
Yeah.
yeah, couldn't hurt.
All right. Thorex, could you organize that? Just have a new channel called I don't know, alpha testers or alpha testing, and then we can put instructions in there and sticky that into that thing and go from there. Yeah, that's being done. We're nearly there with it. So basically, this is the kind of the front end now. This is when there's nothing in there, and these lights wouldn't be on either because it would just be grayed out. And you would come in, you'd say, create a new S euro coin. Then you'd come here, there'd be nothing in there, and yeah, then you add collateral like that should say like send funds or something like that. And then once you've done that, you basically have deposit, withdrawal, swap, and you see the total collateral. There'll be another column here with debt, like how much debt you've got. Right now it's just down here, which is not good, but and you see how much collateral. These lights will be off, just sort of good standing. You're still in good standing, and what your portfolio is made of. If you mouse over, these pop up, and you hit deposit, and deposit comes up, and you can either choose a QR code or MetaMask. If you hit withdrawal, you get little withdrawal, and if you hit swap, you get swap. I mean, I showed you guys last week, but I thought for the video here, I'd show you again, and they've done some changes on it. For the debt, if you click debt over here, you get this page, so you can either borrow or pay down. That'll say repay instead of pay down. And you can borrow, you just type in how much you want to borrow there, and it'll do its thing. So that's kind of it. Pay off or pay downs here, and then also for the smart vaults that you've already got open, you see the little NFT here, and you see how much debt you've got. You see here a line, that's how much you've taken out. There's your liquidation rate. So it should never be like down here. So I think that's just the designers. But liquidation is in the red, and the green will slide up slowly as you, just a visual representation. If you hit manage, you go to one of those pages here where you manage it. And if you go sell NFT, you get basically, if you click the NFT image, you'll see like, what it looks like, and then this is just mock up, this image, it's not real. And then you'll see here like what is in the collateralized debt position, and you'll see the debt, how much is owing, and you can list it on OpenSea and sell it if you wish. So it's really awesome, and I'm hoping with Ewan's research that we can change the data on the image with some magic too, using dynamic NFTs. So that's really exciting, and I think that's Ewan's main research this week, how to do those NFTs. But but yeah, it's all coming together. So want to thank everyone. Um, uh, Thorex, I've talked to Anna about this thing because there's some block that I'm just not getting through to do this the drop of the rewards of people that took part in the RBCO. So and the sharing competition. So I'm going to hand it over to I'm going to hand all the data over to Anna because she's much better at that sort of stuff. So it should be sorted for you soon as. So that'll be really handy to get off our plate. I just can't see through all the data. It's just there's too much and too confusing. So there's not that many winners. It's like 4 winners that actually shared it, and then I've also or 5 or 6 or something like that. I'm not sure, but we got to have a meeting. I'd love to maybe put up a proposal, Thorex, what we should do with the TST. I was thinking of it might be better to save it for like an airdrop for anybody that's interacted with the contract. We can release the TST that was meant to go for that. It's just that competition got gamed so hard by bots that it kind of sucks to, it's just almost impossible to see what's a bot and what was gaming the system. So it'd be really good just to anyone that's interacting and maybe taking out a smart loan, a smart vault loan, they can be earning TST for that, something like that. So I think that's a really cool proposal that we should put out there and see what the community thinks and vote on it. And yeah, do you think that's also a possibility, Ewan, that if someone that we could set up something where if someone opens a loan that they can be somehow rewarded TST over time as they're holding it or something like that?
For borrowing a certain amount from their vault.
Well, just yeah, if they've opened a smart vault and they've taken a loan out, and then that sort of allows TST to sort of trickle into their account over time as a reward.
Yeah, I mean it's possible to do something like that. We just have to, I guess. Yeah, we could both submit a check for the transactions and votes. It would have to be sort of a separate application kind of thing, checking for that. But
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, in theory it's possible.
Okay.
It might be easier to do it manually at first, probably.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Cool. Awesome. Well, if there's anything else that anyone's got, Philip, you're there,
Yeah.
silent in the.
As you just showed the design, Josh, remember we went through the design last week and we had some questions for you, Ewan. I don't know if you already talked to Ewan.
Yeah, I talked to Ewan about it, and we talked it out, and then I put the I talked to the designers about it, and they were fine with
Okay.
it. Yep. Yep.
Okay. And another thing that I was looking into last week was the roadmap we started a while ago. It fell a bit off the bandwagon because we were so focused on the product now, which is okay. But I guess with the new website, Josh, it would make sense to maybe release an overall public roadmap for the community as well.
Yeah, that's
And I
fair.
had a look at the roadmap. I had a look at the roadmap we built, and there's actually 2 different things. We have some sort of we have a product sort of roadmap, and we have some sort of overall protocol roadmap. So we need to sort of maybe have a meeting later today or tomorrow, or to define what should be in the public roadmap and what's too granular. Like some, for example, stuff you just said, TST into the smart vault. Does it need to be on the public roadmap or not? Or are we having it just a protocol, 2-year roadmap, or we just grinding on the vault? I don't know. Anyway, we can talk about it. But I think it's important the community knows where the protocol is going.
Yeah. Yeah,
Have at
totally.
least a broader roadmap if we release another one for the vault. So Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's do that. Do you want to? Can you send me a calendar invite for when you're free tomorrow?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
today I've got
Sure.
I've got a podcast to do and stuff like that.
Yep. Let's do it tomorrow.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think you should release the homepage. I think it looks good.
Yeah, cool. I will. I just got to make it mobile friendly, and then it's done.
Yeah.
It won't take long.
If you want, we can also write it as a die.
Oh yeah.
I do make it mobile friendly. You don't want to do it.
Yep. Yeah, that might be good actually. I've contacted someone already, but yeah, maybe we can get Tiago to do it. All right, cool. I'll talk to you later about that. Yeah. Thanks everyone. I'll see you online. Ciao.
Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Cheers, guys. Bye.